I am very excited to bring you my very first baking video. Today I will be baking Snicker Brownie Bites. These brownie bites are very easy but still very unique. So if you're looking for a great dessert to serve to your family or to take to a casual event, these are going to be perfect. These brownie bites are very adaptable, so if you don't have time to make the brownie batter from scratch, boxed brownie mix will absolutely work in this recipe. And if you don't like Snickers, you can also use mini peanut butter cups. I hope you all try this recipe because I think you're all going to fall in love with it and want to make it all the time. To start this recipe, preheat the oven to 350. You then melt 1 stick of butter in the microwave or on the stovetop until just melted. Once the butter is melted, you add 1 cup of sugar and stir well. To the butter and sugar mixture, add 2 eggs. It's good to add each egg one at a time, combining well after each addition. No reason to drag out the mixture for this recipe. In my opinion, brownies always taste better mixed by hand. Now to the batter, add 1 teaspoon of vanilla and continue to mix. Add 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour and 3/4 cups of cocoa. Also to the mixture, add the 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. For this recipe, I use a natural unsweetened cocoa, such as Hershey's, or a mixture of Dutch cocoa and natural cocoa. It is always a good idea to sift the cocoa powder to avoid lumps. Continue mixing until all the dry ingredients are combined and the batter is smooth. Avoid overmixing the batter. Overmixing the batter will add air to the brownie and develop the gluten in the flour. The perfect brownie bite should be fudgy and dense. Your next step is to prepare the mini muffin pan. This recipe makes about 38 to 40 brownie bites. Because the brownies will stick to the pan without them, it is very important to use a paper cupcake liners. You are now ready to spoon your batter into the prepared pan. I like to do this with a disposable pastry bag. If you don't have a pastry bag, you can also use a Ziploc bag with a corner cut off. You will want to fill each cup to the halfway point. If you're careful about not overfilling your cup, the brownie will come out nice and neat with no problems. Once all the cups are filled, I like to give the pan a quick spray with a non-stick cooking spray, just for extra insurance against sticking. Now comes the most important part of the recipe, adding the Snickers Minis. Be sure and push the Snickers down so it is flush with the surrounding batter, and be sure and use only whole pieces of candy. Unfortunately, cutting up a large Snicker bar does not work in this recipe. Bake the brownie bites in a 350-degree oven for 11 to 12 minutes. They will look set and the Snickers will be slightly melted. Cool in the pan for about 5 minutes and then remove to a wire rack until completely cool. Now it is time to make the thick ganache glaze. Start by heating 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream in a microwave-safe bowl. Heat the cream in the microwave for 45 seconds to 1 minute. Make sure to keep an eye on the cream so it doesn't bubble over in the microwave. Then take the 1 and 1/2 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips and pour them into the warm, heavy whipping cream. Let this whole mixture sit for 2 or 3 minutes. Then after the 2 or 3 minutes, start whisking slowly in the middle of the bowl and continue whisking until the mixture is smooth and well combined. If you find that your ganache is lumpy because not all the chips have melted, heat in the microwave at 10-second bursts, stirring well until the ganache is nice and smooth. This ganache needs to be very thick and should be able to hold its shape when piped onto the brownie bite. Stirring constantly will help cool the ganache down quickly. Stir until the ganache is thick and fudgy. Then spoon the ganache into a pastry bag or a Ziploc bag with the corner cut off. You are now ready to frost and decorate your mini brownie bites. Simply pipe the ganache in a circular swirl starting in the middle and working your way out towards the edge. Then decorate with a mini M&Ms. You can also use rainbow sprinkles or chopped salted peanuts as a topping. Once you have all your brownie bites frosted, let them firm up uncovered in the refrigerator for 1 hour. Once the ganache is firm, I store the brownie bites in the fridge in an airtight container until I'm ready to serve. Because the caramel and the Snickers can become hard in the fridge, it is better to leave them out to come to room temperature before eating. Thank you so much for watching my baking video. If you make this recipe, please let me know in comments how they turned out for you. Also, if you have any ideas for future videos, please let me know. Happy baking!